Hey everyone, it's Mafalda and these are 5 authors that I want to read in 2021. So last year on my channel I did a video where I talked about 5 different authors that I wanted to try for the first time in 2020, and I can safely say that I tried all of them, thankfully, because otherwise I would feel like a fool. And I actually ended up reading at least one book by those authors that I talked about in that video. So I thought that this year I would do the same thing and I would combine a list of 5 authors that I want to try for the first time in 2021, because there are so many authors that I want to dive into their work, but I still haven't, and I don't know why. And I tried picking authors in different genres. I think all of them write very different books. So yeah, let's just get started. So the first author that I want to try in 2021 is Mary HK Choi. I've been having a really big debate about her books because all of her books have very mixed reviews. I feel like I see people either give 5 stars or 3 stars, and I don't know, I've had them on my TBR, then I've taken them out because I saw someone giving a really bad rating, and it's just like that all the time. So I don't know where I'm gonna fall with this author, so that's why I really want to try her work. And I think she has 3 books out. If I'm not mistaken, she has Emergency Contact, she has Permanent Record, and she has just recently published Yolk. And since I don't own any of them physically yet, I would be willing to try any of them, honestly. I do have Permanent Record and Emergency Contact saved on Scribd, so I might try one of those audiobooks, but who knows. And I'm really curious about Mary HK Choi's books because she writes YA contemporary, which is literally the genre that I read the most of, so I feel like I'm going to like them, but I don't know. I see a lot of people that like contemporary give them 3 stars, so I guess I just need to try one of her books and find it out for myself. Now, the next author that I want to try in 2021, I also don't own any of their books physically, but it's Anna Marie McKemore. And obviously I've heard about Anna Marie McKemore because of Books and Lala. Kayla adores their books, so I've been meaning to try any of them, honestly, for so long. But at the same time, it's magical realism, which is a genre that I usually like, but I haven't read that much of, so not really sure if I'm going to enjoy them. And from Anna Marie McKemore, the ones that I'm most interested in are Wild Beauty, because I think it's their first published book. Not sure though, but it's the one that I've been seeing the most for the longest time. I've been seeing that book, that cover, for so long on BookTube, and it just looks so pretty. So that one, and When the Moon Was Ours, also another one that I've heard a lot of good things about, and the cover just intrigues me a lot. And also Miss Meteor, which was published last year, and I'm super curious about it. I have it saved on Scribd, and I might try one of these 3, but also they have a bunch of them, so I might try another one. I don't know. But Anna Marie McKemore is definitely one author that I want to try reading this year. The next author that I want to try in 2021 might seem surprising because I don't really go for this genre, and usually when I go for it, I don't really like it. But still, I want to give this author a try because everyone seems to love her books, so maybe I'll like them too. I don't know. I have to try them and see. And it's Alyssa Cole. And if you know Alyssa Cole, she basically writes romance books, which is a genre that I don't really enjoy that much, but I still want to try some of her books, especially the ones that she's been publishing in the last couple of years, because they are lesbian romances, so I'm really interested in that. And the first one is Once Ghosted, Twice Shy, which was published in 2019, and the other one is How to Find a Princess, which is being published this year, I think. And I don't know, maybe I'll like them. I usually don't go for these types of romance, but since it's queer, maybe I'll give it a chance and maybe I'll enjoy them. And also last year, Alyssa Cole published a thriller, which is called When No One Is Watching, and I've been seeing a lot of people rave about this book, so maybe I'll try it as well, especially because it's Alyssa Cole doing a thriller for the first time. She basically only writes romance, so I think it might be interesting, so maybe I'll check that one out too. But I'm definitely gonna go for the sapphic romances first, and then I'll move on to this one. Now, the next author that I want to try in 2021 is actually the only author that I have a book of physically, and it's Zara Smith. I have NW here to show you, but honestly, I would be interested in reading any of her books. Zara Smith mostly writes adult literary fiction, which is a genre that I do enjoy, but I don't go for as much as I want to. And the ones that I'm most interested about are definitely NW because I already own it, so I must read it first. And then I'm also really interested in reading White Teeth and also On Beauty. I know those are like the most popular books by her, but I guess they're popular for a reason, so I'm gonna try this one and then I'll move on to maybe White Teeth. So I'm really interested in reading Zara Smith's books. I see them everywhere. It's literally always in every bookstore I go. So I'm really hoping that in 2021 I will read more literary fiction and start reading more of this author, at least this one that I already own. That's like the start, and then maybe I'll move on to other books. And the last author that I want to try for the first time in 2021 may come as a surprise because everyone and their mother has read this book, but I still haven't. And it's Kristin Hannah. She has published The Nightingale. I still haven't read it. I don't know why. And basically Kristin Hannah writes historical fiction, which is a genre that I also really enjoy, but I don't read as much as I want to. And I just heard so many great things about The Nightingale. I've also heard some bad things, but mostly it's positive. So I really want to try that book, especially. But also she has another one that is very popular, which is called The Great Alone, which is also historical fiction. And I think this year she published The Four Winds, which is also another historical fiction book. And first of all, I just want to read The Nightingale because it's been on my TBR for so long. Everyone seems to love it, and I feel like I'm going to love it as well because I think it's set during the Second World War. So I love books set in that time, so I think I'm going to love that book. So yeah, I need to pick up that book and see what the hype is all about and see if I'm interested in reading more Kristin Hannah. So that is another author that I really want to prioritize this year. And that concludes my list. These are 5 authors that I hopefully will pick up at least one book by them this year. And I'm really excited to try all of them, especially because most of these are pretty hyped on BookTube and I see a lot of people reading them, so I just need to pick it up and see for myself if I like their books or not. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave down below if you've read any of these books and authors and if you like them or not. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't, and I will see you on my next one. Bye!